What is going on, everybody? So this is going to be an awesome episode tonight for you. Yeah, so I have something called the Man Cave. You guys know that. I have a group called the Man Cave, and really there's like 400 or 500 other guys in this group. And we all support each other as we're going through various fitness programs, right? And we talk about all sorts of stuff in that group. We're talking about sports, cars, women, relationship, everything that has to do with guy stuff. Something that I noticed, this is something that has popped up a lot, especially in this group in particular. A lot of guys open up and they talk about what it's like to have a sex life being married. And a lot of guys are sitting there and they're complaining that their sex life is awful. And I'm like, man, damn, it must suck to be you, because when I look at my sex life with my wife, and it's just absolutely fantastic. There's just no denying that. We've been together, since 2008, 9 years now, and it just feels like our sex life is just as good today as it was when we first got together. And I think there's a lot of reasons why so many relationships, especially after getting married, kind of take that turn to where it just gradually goes downhill. So maybe we're talking about in your early 20s, 4, 5 times, 6 times a week. When you hit 30, it's like 1 or 2 times a week. 40, 1 time a week or 1 time a month. That should not be the case. If there's something wrong with your sex life, you're doing something wrong, she's doing something wrong. There's an imbalance happening somewhere. So what I want to do is I actually took the time and I wrote down, how many do I have here? 13. I have 13 points, and my wife actually helped me create this, right? So I have 13 points that I'm going to go through on some of the things that you men can do in particular to spice up your sex life with your wife again. I'm going to help you. These are some tips. These are some things that Melinda and I do to keep things hot in the bedroom, to keep things sexy and spicy. Number 1, be spontaneous. It's interesting to me because there's so many couples out there, and you guys know this is true, especially if you have kids. They literally schedule time to have sex. I don't understand that. It makes things so boring. It makes things so routine. You have to be spontaneous. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or 18 years old or you're 30 or 35 with 3 kids. Melinda and I, we have 3 kids now and things are great, but we are spontaneous as all get out. So I want to challenge you guys to be spontaneous with your wife. Try not to do it at a set time every single night. Do it at different times throughout the day. If you're going to put the kids down for a nap, find some time to do it in the closet, or maybe at night right before you're going to bed, you're like, you know what, let's not do it in the same damn bed that we've been doing it for the last 10 years. Let's go in the kitchen. Let's go in the dining room table. Let's just mix things up a little bit. That is so important. Something else you guys could do. Make a list of some places that you want to get intimate. Don't be afraid to take risks. Number 2, show affection. This is one of the most important, if not the most important point on this entire list, is to show affection to your wife. And I think what happens a lot of times is that the affection is lost the longer that you're together with someone. And you have to find ways to really keep things exciting and to show affection towards your wife, because she really, really appreciates that. And this is a conversation that I had with Melinda a lot. She told me, listen, I love it when you hold my hand. I love it when you just randomly make out with me. I love it when you just smack my ass going up the stairs. But a lot of people, they lose the affection. I see so many married couples, especially even people my age, they're walking maybe in the mall, they're going out to eat. They don't even open the door for the wife, or they don't even hold their hand, or they don't kiss them. And there's just a lack of affection that people are showing towards their wife. You got to find different ways to spice it up. So instead of maybe saying, all right, babe, hey, good night, and giving a little peck, maybe you just grab your wife, grab her by the ass, pull her close, and just start freaking making out with her. You cannot believe how much the woman will appreciate you doing this for them, because they want to feel that affection. They want to feel loved. And when they feel loved like that, they're more willing to do other things with you, all right? So number 3, just being real here, guys, alcohol helps. You guys know that. If you want to have some sexy time with your wife, get her drunk. Not obviously too drunk, but have some wine. Sit down, split a bottle of wine between you guys, have a little time to yourselves after the kids go to bed or something, and just sit there and talk. And something I want to challenge you to is shut off all distractions. I think a lot of people, they just get distracted so much, and I think that's where intimacy is really lost. They're getting pulled into so many different directions from so many different things. So shut off your phone. Shut off the TV. Sit there, have a glass of wine, wine with your wife and just sit there and talk with her. Talk about how the day went. Talk about your relationship. Talk about things that you've been through in the past. You can't believe how just doing that can really, really help your relationship and really spice up your sex life as well. Number 4, make her feel attractive. I think this is another one that is super, super important, and Melinda stressed to me the importance of adding this on the list, but not enough of you men out there are making your wives feel like they're sexy anymore. And it's tough because after women have kids, they find it very hard to feel sexy, to feel attractive. And because of that, they're not willing to do intimate things with their husband, or not as much, because they just don't feel sexy. So you gotta do all kinds of different things to just show her that, hey, you are still sexy as hell. I still find you attractive. You are hot. Some things that you could do, and I got my list in front of me. Tell her she's hot. There's nothing wrong with walking up and saying, babe, you look damn hot today. They love that. If she dresses up, tell her how beautiful she looks. Tell her how sexy she looks. Something else you could do, buy her lingerie. Not enough guys do this. Go out, buy her lingerie, make her put it on. When they put on the lingerie, tell them how beautiful they look. Look them in the eyes and tell them how sexy they are. And I'm telling you, women love that. Make her feel attractive. Number 5, don't be afraid to live out your fantasies. Let me pause here, because there's some fantasies that just you're not going to want to live out, because then it could cause a lot of issues, aka threesomes here, guys. We know that. Like that that's something that can cause a lot of issues in relationships. We're not all about that stuff. Just throwing that out there. But don't be afraid to live out fantasies. So maybe there's like a costume that you want your wife to wear, or she wants you to wear. Just throw it on and get down and dirty. Number 6, send sexy texts. Don't be afraid to send some sexy texts. Maybe that's, and obviously you want to be careful with this, but maybe that's like naked pictures of yourself to your spouse. Or maybe you send texts saying, hey, listen, I want you. You could say it a little dirtier than that, or whatever. Number 7, help her around the house. I hear women talk about how many times that the husband just doesn't help out, and they're so exhausted, because women, especially stay-at-home moms like Melinda, that is a whole freaking job and a responsibility in itself. So yes, I have my Beachbody business. She's taking care of 3 freaking kids every single day, and she tries to do all kinds of other stuff as well. She tries to clean, she tries to do laundry. There's so much other stuff, and sometimes they just get totally exhausted and they just want to be helped and they want to be appreciated. So 1, tell her how much you appreciate what she does, but 2, help her out. So maybe you go and do the laundry one night, or maybe you go and do the dishes one night, or clean the damn floors. But there's so many other things that you could do to help her around the house, and trust me, she will appreciate it. Number 8, have a designated date night without your phones. And again, I talked about this a little bit ago. You have to disconnect. This has been a priority for us since we first started dating, is that we are going to have at least 1 date night per week without the kids. We're going to hire a babysitter. You can hire a babysitter for a great price, and it is so worth it for your relationship, and is so worth it for your sex life. Hire a babysitter. Go out with your wife. Spoil the shit out of her and connect with her. Stop the distractions. Don't look at your cell phone. In fact, turn it off or flip it over. I know you probably have to keep it on to check for the kids, but at least flip it over or something, or put it on vibrate. Try to disconnect as much as you possibly can and spend that one-on-one time with your wife. She will love it. She will appreciate it. This has been so huge for Melinda and my relationship every single year that we've been together. Every single week we do this at least once. We actually have 2 date nights a week, and during those date nights we connect, we reconnect, because it's so hard. Even though we both work from home every single day, she's a stay-at-home mom, she's still doing her Beachbody business, I'm in my office doing my stuff. It's very hard. We don't get much time together at all. We have to actually disconnect with everything, get a sitter, and go out and do these things on our own. That way we can connect with one another again. It's had such a big role in our relationship. So number 9, take showers together. Yeah, get sexy in the shower. Personally, I'm a big fan. I know you guys are probably big fans too. Maybe she's in the shower. Sneak in there with her and have some fun. Shower sex is great sex. Number 10. Get some toys. Play with some toys. There's nothing wrong. Listen, there are so many stores out there. You can even go online and do things discreetly now. You want to spice things up? Try different things. Try different toys. There's nothing wrong with that. Play around a little. Number 11, give massages randomly. Go up to your wife. Maybe all the kids are in bed. Maybe she's sitting on the couch and she's exhausted and drinking that bottle of wine or glass of wine or whatever it is, and just start massaging her feet or massage her shoulders or massage her hands. It relaxes them. And I think stress plays such an important role in relationships and sex life. A lot of women are too stressed out and a lot of men are too stressed out. When you're stressed, guys, let's just face it, you don't want to have sex. The time to have sex is when you're relaxed, when you're having a good time, you're not thinking about anything, you're not thinking about work, not thinking about kids or anything. You want to relax. Massages are a great way to do that, guys. Number 12, this was Melinda's suggestion. I think this is a really good one. Dance to your song. We all have wedding songs. Maybe again, when the kids are in bed, you turn on some music, you light some candles around the house, or maybe light some candles in your bedroom, and you put on your wedding song or put on your song if you're not married yet, and just dance to it. This is something that can really get her and you in the mood to want to do some other things. Number 13, be confident in yourself. I want to talk about you guys being confident in yourself because women love it when guys are confident. They love when a guy takes control. They love someone who just thinks they're a badass and just totally confident in themselves. This is super important. And again, I've recommended this book so many times. If you struggle with self-confidence, and there's a hell of a lot of guys out there, maybe you are someone who struggles with self-confidence yourself, a book I recommend is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. This book is absolutely incredible. If you want to change your thinking, you want to just feel great about yourself, this is the book to read. And I'm telling you, the confidence that you gain can have a huge effect on your sex life with your wife. And I'll add a number 14 in there. You gotta grow a sexy ass beard, man. I mean, women love this stuff. I know my wife loves this stuff. There's some women who don't. Obviously, I'm just joking, but sorta halfway joking. But yeah, grow a sexy beard. But that's it, guys. Listen, I hope this was helpful for you. If you liked it, if you think this is good stuff, share with your friends, share on your wall. If you have any questions, you want to contact me, my email is josh@joshspencerfitness.com. Obviously, you can message me here on my Facebook page as well. If you know what my Facebook page is, maybe you're finding this somewhere else, facebook.com/joshspencerfitness. I also have a website, joshspencerfitness.com. But anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is how you get laid by your wife. Peace out, guys. See ya.